Yes. Yes. Let's see if we have some volume here. Volume is there. Mm-hmm. Um, yes, give thanks, give thanks. And we say welcome to our YouTube page. What's up? There, you know? We're there, man. We're there. And we yes to the people them wearing the cold weather now. We know it's cold. Like in Europe and America and Canada and England, yeah. We know so them places well cold right now. To better absorb this serious cold. You know, we say, as I see the name Docta Kimo, not a medical one, a herbalist. And so we treat people with herbs, whatever ailment or sicknesses that they may face. So that is what we do. As you know, this page, if you go up on this page, you see a lot of videos, herbal videos. We ask you to subscribe to the page also. Please subscribe to the page. Yeah, Docta Kimo. That is us. DRKIMO. KIMO. DR, then KIMO. Docta Kimo. It's a herbalist. And since that is the topic we will be on right now, you will ask you to subscribe and to make this channel go forth, you know, and gain souls for the betterment of humanity. Because we are in a kind of perplexed time where it's like we can't even call it feel good about our brothers and sisters in a one place. You know, we get so agitated if 10 are with the one place. People get agitated and people start feel vexed on them out, long up on them, feel bad, and people can't agree among themselves. And it causes so many reasons. But Jah himself said him read the heart of men. You know, and so the earth now is in our situation where evil rampant. Enough people, Templar system is being hacked. So enough people work with some serious demonic force on them, which is a reality. And that is why I say some people behave how them behave. It's not a nice thing for how them behave, but that is just the reality. So in our local world, what we do, in our local knowledge that the Most High has given unto us herbally, we deal with it with respect, discipline, humility, and make sure people can heal from themselves, from them decadence, them disturbing mind, and all of the ailments them what they may face. And we make it our duty and our responsibility to make sure that they are healed. Whether you're facing your diabetes, your rheumatism, your lumbar, or your sciatica, your constant headache, gastroparesis, gastritis, in your diabetes, your Alzheimer's, memory problems, heart problems, central nervous system, peripheral. Anything that you think you may be facing, we use herbs to dismantle the forces of evil. And when we read the book of Jubilee from the Bible perspective, we see where God teach Noah the virtue of plants and tell him that he must use them to preclude, which is the exact word we say, which basically means to prevent the demons from entering to the children. So, knowing that this was like an oath and also a mandate, for man to, when them sick, them know what them to do. If we go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, we see it. When thou art sick, thou shalt find a physician and pray. Remember, it is I who made the man and also the plant, as the Bible said. So we know now that when you're sick, you have to seek anything you want to seek still. That is like a law. And then we go forward again and then we see it inside of the book of Jubilee. So we know now that, all right, make we utilize the plants the Almighty afford us to use. And that's what we've been doing for the last couple of years, to heal people from all these impurities. The reality about it is that so many people is in a very disturbing state of mind. The world is more technological more than spiritual, which is the words of His Imperial Majesty. And so when you go too far, too deep in the technological field, you kind of lose out some of your reality or your spiritual vibration. And as we hear the story that it happened before, and right now, it's like it happened again. Anything when you come on, you can always take it on if it helps. But you cannot be fooled. Same just say, seeing that material gain and spiritual gain is essential. Ceaselessly, we must work to acquire both, because only then we can have that inner calm. Both of them simultaneously. If we put the material in the leading position, we will lose touch of the spiritual force. If we put the spiritual force in the leading position, we're not going to lose touch of nothing, because that is where the life force is. And in this life force, we kind of want to make sure that we stay in our spiritualness, because once you get out because of money, once you get out of that realms of spirituality, you lose focus, concentration, and you lose balance. And so it's like you open up to any type of force to just come jump in by your thing, which is not something we want to happen, but we see it happen already. So our little thing is, I just say, he who gain knowledge from learning and teach it not back, render it useless. So we have to come with the little knowledge that we have also to teach. And everybody have a platform on social media, so everybody teaches. Maybe not everybody or every person actually teach what they're supposed to teach, but them still teach. But we know how this world runs, and this world runs in duality, good and bad, negative and positive. This is how the world has always been for a couple thousand years. This is how it has been. Negative and positive, good and bad, lies and truth. So, it's really what you seek. Most people chooses the negative. Reason why? Because 95% of what you really see is negative. As an example, your movies. When last could you say a good positive movie? Unless you definitely seek for that one. If you look even at our social media, most of it you see is negative, but yet goodness is there also. But the one that push more, because most of the one that push more negative make money much faster. And so the negative now, the positive now, when I push the money so fast or so quick, but if you get it from positive grounds, it stabilizes, it have equilibrium, it balance. When you get it from the other way now, it move fast. So, patient is virtue. If you know what you're patient for, and so you have to just be careful in everything in life. There's a reality about it, but everything of a conscious state, a spiritual state. And the next side of that is the evil state. But it is where you really choose to bound yourself. And we judge no man because we are not God Almighty. Whatever sin man find himself in, them have to take themselves out of it. And them have to take themselves out of them sinful ways before it get too far and then you can't come out. God, it's just like when you go to the sea to fish and you put your hook, your line on the hook, your bait on the hook. You fling it out in the river or in the ocean. And you can feel the fish them pick at it. I pick it, guys, feel it a tug. And sometimes try to what we call jig them like and miss them. But let's say you hook one of the fish one at a time, but him big. And I try to pull him in, but him so big him a fight you. In the water, a female dominant force. So you fight with the fish, you lose, make him run, things say him get way, make him run with the hook in the jawbone. And when you jam him, the hook go fast, so that man move fast. So it is with evil when evil catch you. If you want more because maybe it's financially secure. You sometimes you go too far, you go too much in the depths of it, and then it hold you in it. And when it hold you now, oh God, one hell to come back out of it. So it is with this world, negative and positive, run it. But as we say, goodness is always here. It's just that you know have to find what you call in balance. So we come with one aspect height, and that is the healing part where we use herbs to correct health issues. Now we have a nice formula you will call 90C1, as you can see it. It's a product we use to deal with human digestive issues. And since 95 to 96 and up more are the problems that begins in the digestive system and filter out to other systems in your constitution. Food that we consume now is not like the food in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and early 70s. It changed. And the food them now causing more detrimental effect. So the hospitals are full of sick people. When you look at your digestive system, as an example, humans eat 3 to 4 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day. 3 to 4 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 times per day, which is wrong. 1 to 2 One cooked meal, if you eat a lot of cooked meal, is good, and you surround that with a lot of fruits. That is how it's supposed to go. But what we see is that you eat a lot of cooked food. And I think each cooked food, one of them cooked meals maybe take 3 days to break down. And if you eat one cooked food, the body must take what it wants, and within 2.5 hours, the waste from the body must come out. So the systems of the body take the mineral contents from the food. That is if the food is really even mineral content. The body, the teaching goes metabolize or metabolism, meaning you break down complex things from hard to soft. But at least 98% of our food ain't soft, it's hard. So we have to chew. As an example, to show you that the digestive system has always been the place. Look at a piece of beef. You really can't eat a piece of beef and chew it down to water. So when you chew, you suck the juice from the beef and you swallow the rest. It go down like a stringy net. Now in your system, you might have what they call the peristalsis, was supposed to help break down things, but it no beef. And so it not sit well with the peristalsis. And before you know it, some part of your body start dysfunction or malfunction, but you still alive. As another example, with digestive issue in diabetic patients. If you look good with diabetic people, you will see somebody while being alive, one part of them system a breakdown. Meaning them foot may be rotten, but them alive. And we try to understand how that makes sense. Why is it your foot are rotten but you are alive? Well, so it is. So we see that the food is contaminated. The next thing you look at digestive system is expulsion, where we call some of the fat. And it smells awful, like rather. It smells really awful. Anybody sit beside you have to get up, or your whole house in a misery. When somebody go to the bathroom to defecate, it smells awful. But yet that scent coming outside of you. And as we said, 95% it come from what they call the abdominal cavity, or just your gut or your belly, where most of it sit. So whenever you eat, you have ingestion, and then you have digestion, assimilation, and then you have excretion out. Most people don't go through the excretory part. Reason why? Because the food hard. At least 80% to 85% are solid. The next 15% were liquid base, it have absorbed by the body already. And it not enough to push out the hard part height. So you know really make a transition from hard to soft to run the cell structure. We keep on a reverse. So we can understand why somebody's alive, but them two are rotten or them foot are rotten off. We see it, why that makes sense to us. You know. So what we do, we get in there with these herbal products. And one of the first space we target, as we said, we use this formula to target that area. But knowing how powerful it is, it begins to pull from the entire brain. So people would like sinusitis, allergies, rhinitis, meningitis, tuberculosis, bronchial issues, bronchitis, people with asthma, people with emphysema, And all of these, what we call hiss and kiss, you know, it pull it down. This, what we call digestive cleanse, it pull it down. And once you begin to go to the bathroom and you have 3 good bowel movements, because for sure more people contain more waste more than anything. If you look at 95% of the Western world and you look at the height of most people, they are in the 5 range. You have less 6-foot people and 7-foot people. You can't really count them in the Western world. And so most of the people around this side of the world is like 5 feet 5 inches, 5'6", 5'7" go up. But most of them in the 5. And when you look at somebody that is like 5 feet 5 inches, but then weigh 235 pounds, you see there's a big problem. And that problem now, you know, that person with the height not supposed to have that weight. You could say somebody that is 6'2", but even the person that's 6'2" not supposed to be weighing 200 pounds or over 200 pounds. People that say, yes, but that is a big person. But if you really check good, you never make supposed to be so heavy. You know, so when we look at the accumulation of fat, which is waste, what they call mucus, it pad these fats, are what we call mucus, pad the muscle of your body. That is why when you do liposuction, the skin left sagging. But upon cleaning it out, naturally send it to the commode, the elasticity of the body would lose its constriction. And so, if you're in a 5 feet 5 something range, most of your weight supposed to be, if I even say 155, pretty much good. But since the Western world teaches that people so healthy if you're fat, you know, our queens, our ladies now, the bumper is so important to them. And if they never born with it, them attach it. So another health issue begin to form again. So a lot of things are going on top of what are going on. And it's not something that is being fixed if people don't really know how to fix it. You know. So we have to fight with the situation now for make people understand. Yes, greetings. Somebody know my name, yeah, but I don't remember how, you know. But welcome anyway. Yeah, man. No, the Christmas not come yet, man. The Christmas have a couple days to reach. But, you know, when we look good, the society is sick. And a whole heap of people are fight with them health up to this day. Whole heap, you know, normal amount, whole heap of fight. Some of them hospitalized, or some of them sick of the most, or some of the hospital, especially in my country, full. Can't even take no more. So my people have to walk with them one bed if you go in there. Because it's full. The motor bed, the motor chair, it's full, like literally full. Got people sick so rapidly, so fast. Because people don't really know how to take care of themselves. And when you don't know how to do that, which is the first mandate, you find yourself, you know what we say, hot water. You know, and is when doctor admits somebody, them they know so them they tired. Yeah, when they get admitted, they know them be tired and they must say, right, and really need a rest. So our thing is just to make sure that people have some thorough knowledge, where they can utilize that knowledge that we're teaching right now to make sure so them understand themselves, and get herbs to clean them. Now, we have some beautiful herbs, some beautiful herbal products that we use, as we said, to target the entire systems. Since these systems, from digestive system, circulatory system, lymphatic system, endocrine system, integumentary system, are what they call osseous system. And all of these systems have to clean simultaneously one time. And whenever time people take it that serious and start to eat right while they're taking these herbal products, unless a sickness chronic, like it hold and it depend you on, so it might take a little while to get rid of. But outside of that, if your sickness not gone, say 3 years to say 5 years, you know, really chronic yet. And so it dig out fast. Once you really eat right and follow the protocol that we will set, you're good. If your sickness gone 15, 20 years, which most people fight with for ages, then it take more couple months. Well, if you get rid of, because in the field of herbs is a timely operation. There's nothing too quick. The hands of God spin pretty slow but effective. So it takes time. When you go on 5 and 10, 15, 20 and 25 years, people fight with diabetes, black. So it takes time. But once you understand how it works, and you give yourself time, you have to yes. You want to result in a 1 day or 1 week. It's not gonna work for you. It's a timely procedure. Now, since we are going to the winter season, and everybody will start sneeze, and some will get flu, some will get fever. And this is the reality in our cold country. People know it's going to run, and people are going I go cough up, whoop a cold, blow them nose. And really sick, It's just that the cold in the long time and the winter will show it up. So all you have to do, you get some herbs, and drink to neutralize it. But you don't want to fight it to make it stay down there. As if you want to sneeze, and when you sneeze, clog a cold come out if you come out. If you cough and whoop a cold come up, you spit it out, got to come out. Now try swallow it like what some people do. Or not fight yourself for no sneeze if cold come out. Because the season they come now, for sure say you're not really that healthy. You walk with it right for at least 3/4 of the year. And you know so you have cold till winter come. And what we do is tell people, intrigue yourself. Get herbs now and start to drink. And clean up your body. Most everybody still have to work during the winter, especially overseas. But some people have pretty much no work in them time. Like people do whole of outdoor work, you can't work. They have to go in hibernation. So, it's good where them can heal themselves them time. And I like our country where the whole year of summer. Only this month now, December, you might have a little thing I go on, but not really nothing too major. This water you come like it no good none at all for you know. Yeah, your bottled water no good. No good at all at all. I drink some of it and realize it, but I feel away. So you see even that now, so I have to go buy one filter. Because the water system is crazy. And you have so much different levels and name of water, and you pretty much don't know which one good. You know. So that is what we are talking about, you know. Humans now become so callous. They may really business what them sell you or what them do when it comes to people health. They don't care no more. You know. People don't have too much love and affection anymore. Concern. People lose touch of them soul part of them. They're not into the business for taking care of them brothers or sisters. Everybody just a hunt and in a business for themselves. My constitution very sensitive. Something going on my mouth, you know, take long before I find out it's not good. You know. So my people, I am here, and as we say, that's what we do. We heal people from them sicknesses. Whatever sickness they may face, we correct it for them. Once I'm interested in herbs, them sickness can be corrected. No matter what it is. Some of them take long because I'm going like them stubborn. But at the end of the day, it will come out. All you have to do is make sure when these herbs reach you and you decide, say, alright, I'm going to change up my diet and come off of the meat for a while, come off of the sugar and the dairy and the alcohol and the cigarette, you know. Healing goes many deeper too, you know, because we tell people so abstain if you have to. You know, as the great one who said, the law of chastity and fasting. So continence over concupiscence. And you rise. You want to heal both spiritual and physical. And the physical man we look upon, you look upon me now, so I'm physical. But you're really not going to know if I'm spiritual unless I can feel that vibration and that energy. And you can look on some people, even online, and say, yeah man, the youth are good enough, yeah man, feeling vibes, you know, yeah man. You can't know that. You know, so you want to and when people feel that people plug in upon you, you know, them plug in upon your socket, upon your frequency, and when them plug in upon you, yes, you know, it's a conversation spark. You know, so we want to make sure that we are walk, you know, with the light, as them say, shine the light so bright that others may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in Zion. We don't expect everybody to rise to the summit and to the heights, but yet at that, just say if you do, humans can rise to the summit to the heights of angels. We have that ability to do that. But there's another force. Know why you come rise. So it's a test, because the test really cannot be easy for you to rise to the summit. If that was the case, everybody would have passed the test. But this is not like when you go to university and get a certificate. No. You go to university and get a certificate, whether you get doctorate or bachelor's, and you have a piece of paper work with that, you feel hype, you accomplish, and you're gone out there. That is just the mortal part of life. The spiritual part is when you rise to the summit now. No, I'm not rise there yet, you know. But what it says, 1,000 miles begins with one step. And this, the first step is to get the body tuned up. And that is where you clean it up, you know. I will just keep the notion in your mind. So boy, some people that say, boy, I need a clean up, you know. I feel it, man. Body need a clean up, you know. Yes, the body are call for it. So you can't do something about what going on in there, man. All them pain here. I don't like them pain here, you know. Yes, they attack and start getting health up. Start feeling good for yourself. You're not gonna know how unhealthy you is until you clean. It's when you finally clean up yourself, you realize how unhealthy you were. If you get too used to being sick, being healthy not gonna feel good for you. Because you're gonna miss the sickness. It sounds strange, but sickness is like a bad habit when you have it too long. Most people live in a misery now are not good. They get used to living that life. And when they get a good life, anyway they go live a much better and not turbulent. Trust me, they get itchy. I'm only saying that because I have seen that experience before. When you get up and cuss and fight every day for at least 30 years, and all of a sudden, that just change. Because you move and change environment. You have to create chaos. Forget that habitual practice that we should miss, that we should used to. So it is when people are ill and I'm used to them curry chicken like I used to back then. The storage, which is the data, the memory, bringing it up back, say, yo, I know that I had some curry chicken right now, or I know it jerk man out there saying my jerk chicken and jerk chicken good enough. Yeah man, jerk chicken so good, I say best in that place. And somebody says, some of the things say clean up yourself and say, yeah man, but you know, I don't know if me is only like a piece. Yeah, it is there, it's a store. It is that habitual practice now where keep it down. So in our life, as just said, discipline of the mind is basic ingredient. And if we can really find to be disciplined, it's beautiful. If we cannot be disciplined, we lose out. This is why we tell men who live with them wife or live with them girlfriend, and them are what call them conjugal rights to them partner. If you're not old and your woman not old and you're in your early 20s, 30s, 40s, and after 40, where period might be still going on, people want to menstruate, we tell the man them, while that is happening, don't go out and road go look for nobody else. Just abstain for 9 days. Let's say your girlfriend menstruate for 5 days, just for talking sake. So 5 days, no sex. And then you take an extra 9 days, smash our body, clean out and purify again. And you can use that time to build yourself. If the partnership is in union with each other and there's an established spiritual understanding, the daughter can do the same thing and won't have a problem if her man come to her. And she now go out around to come get that which she miss at home. But like we understand, the world lives in malice and lust. And so not many people can control them feelings. It's kind of hard for them. Food and sex, as the two most powerful force on the planet so far. And it kind of overtake or override spiritual growth. So nobody can be disciplined against food or disciplined against sex. At least 90% can't. Because everything out there, even in the food, have sexual hormones. And porn is free everywhere. So everywhere you look, you see it. Our sisters wear revealing clothes. You know, if you look at those leggings, tights, we'll call it tights. You know, the highs pick up everything. Some people that say, but you don't have to look. You have to look because you're born looking. Or you're not gonna see. You know, it's not like you see a girl in her tights revealing and you're gonna see her in front of you, come on you. But you know, you're not gonna do that. Because she'll come in front of you. But at least you have some control. And when she pass someone still go look. You hear that go? I must say, John, yo. That is it right there. So you don't really get a chance to breathe just some consciousness anytime at all. Because there's always something to pull your mind and your lustful nature gone on and stay right into the first root chakra. And so to rise up there, so now, you know, the spirit of the Most High in a man, and that test there for rise from the root chakra to come to your pineal gland or in your body, it still take with billions of years to do it. And you will try to understand why is it that we have 7 chakra points and the last one is up here for we to rise to from a root chakra to our head, and it will take with billions of years to just get that done. So you can imagine the amount of distraction with upon the planet. Just imagine whole heap of distraction there to make sure so you don't rise to your high self. For those who read the Bible, didn't Yeshua, what them call Jesus, say, be ye perfect as the Father was in heaven? Yes, it's in the Bible. And Rastafari said, man can rise to the summit, to the heights of angels. He did say it. So, and yet, them say it, you know. So that ability is there for that happen. And it still have to take billions, millions to billions of years for the same thing, that because we keep coming back. I mean, you know, when I come into my little understanding to realize that there's a high-tech oppression upon the planet. And we try to wonder why this is so, why this have to happen. I would say the forces of evil that is here upon this planet, him not gonna make it easy for you. Although Buju they are saying when him say glitter and glamour maybe wealth, but in our next sense, when him say you think a better rose, who feels it knows. As fireman keep it time would say it's a raggy road is so rough, road is so tough. And when you look on them songs there, you realize the road to progress, when I talk about wealth, to spiritual growth, then we could understand from back in the days when we usually watch karate movies. Why the monk them would go way up in the Alps, way up in the mountain of mountains. And them stay up there. And then they really come down. It was because of distraction. And them want to gain spiritual growth. So in order to go get the spiritual growth, now them have to take with themselves from society. And them take with themselves from society, yes. They could really reach them pinnacle. And millions of them rise. We don't know if I to the summit, but enough of them rise. If you listen and read them book, especially the in the Tibet regions up in the Alps, you know, and some places in Africa too, enough of them rise. Pull for them rise up to them high self, but them still with a distraction. You know, them still with a distraction. So the journey to begin is through health. And as we say, we use this, what we call our 90C1, to start most people healing journey that them can get themselves harmonized. Greetings. Yes, it's just Cathy. Yes, bless up yourself. And one and two Rasta a long time ago, although the government back then mash up the people them when Pinnacle did not go on and the rest of them left off of the plains and start a fine Rastafari. We grow spiritually because we really want to grow now. Because you see how it run, you can hardly find truth in the earth, you know. You can hardly have a peaceful conversation with a one. And it will be based off of some form of good morals and in truth and peace, respect and harmony. It's hard to find Rasta, it's hard to find. That people always a curse. You know, nobody not forgiving anymore. Everybody's into the business of spiral. Gone up in the sky. Loud. You know. So the world set away and now in a total disharmony. And we know say from a sixth state, because when we study even the book of Jubilee from the Bible perspective, we realize the mandate that was set by God to Noah. And that mandate, part of it said, give the children of Israel no flesh. Yes, and it said, teach them the virtue of herbs, that they may use it. They may use these herbs to preclude, which means to prevent the demons from enter their body. But everybody's in the devil's soup. If you look good now on the alcohol drinking at a high rate, you would have to understand what it do to your liver. And you could just say, oh, then it's easy for other entity travel to your system. Because you know, alcohol is spirit. So, if we pay attention seriously, we can find, say, the world is not really what we think it is. It is. We are not the only force that is here. No, we're not. There's other entity. And that's why the great book says, for we do not wrestle with flesh and blood, but principalities and powers, evil in high places. And one of the regenerating course of healing is through prayer and fasting. And you know, you fight against the forces of darkness that kind of way. While you take herbs also to take out that which may harness them, because when alcohol enter your body, you know, it become like wastewater and it sit down in there and create chaos. Herbs as a nice way to go in there and push out wastewater through the channels of the kidneys. When you have too much plaque, especially from meat residue, sit down in the digestive system and it begin to stink. That is why we create the 90C1. You go in there and fresh it out, make the skin can be renewed and the mind operate pretty much good. Outside of that, we don't really get to reach too far. Now, I have seen some people with some sickness. And when I say some pics where people tell me more time, what the other body look. It's serious. And these are the cases now where these people been right off and been told that, well, look here, they're not more fear, you know. So, you know, a serious case. You know. So, we just want people to know we just start up back with a YouTube page. You know, say I have to work hard if you can do live on YouTube. And we've been putting up videos for a while. With the subscription, you have to get to 1,000. And I like TikTok where the algorithm much different. So you have to work hard to get the 1,000 subscribers there. To come, make you can start the live. But we get it a long time, but we never fully start. We just put up videos. So we're asking you to subscribe to the page also, very important. As you can know what going on when we are forward. You just subscribe to it. Yes, that's one of the benefits to it need. Subscription. And these videos, you know, you can always watch them over and learn a thing or a few about your health, because that is what it is here for. Whole heap of knowledge is on my live, what we do, and what part of the videos them that is there full of knowledge of plants and specific sicknesses that you may face. And if you can't do it yourself, you can always text me, you know, and we can get you healthy. If you think you can do it, then you attack them plants that you hear about in them videos. That is why you would have to watch them. You know, you can call off a Netflix for a little bit if you want to really learn a thing or two, or you know, whatever social media, whether TikTok or Facebook or anything, will really group you up. Even on my TikTok platform, we have a whole heap of videos on the TikTok page, same way, where people can watch, same way, and learn a thing or two. You know, very important. It's really where people put them time, you know. And most people put them time in amusement, what amuses you. Because people like to laugh, and laughter is healing mechanism to the soul. You know, but you know what? Always a laugh, and then you go back go sick. So you have to find yourself now in a situation where you have feed upon life force, like literally feed upon it, until it fully up. That's it going on. It's like when you do mantra, where you constantly assess certain words to override the negative ones in you hear daily. So everything is data. Anytime you hear something, it stores as memory. When you see something, it stores as memory. When you smell something, it stores as memory. When you taste something, it stores as memory. When you feel something, it stores as memory. You know? When you smell something, you know, you smell, you remember what it smells like, you know. Even if you can't break it down for somebody understand, but you remember what it smells like. Every man about the sense of smelling, even your cologne. And look how cologne scents similar to each other. And a man spirit and smell and say, no man, another one here. That is how powerful these senses are. So whatever you feed your senses with, it's towards memory. And it will always call for you to bring it forward into the forefront of your being. So we get caught in our net, a lot of us, and to come out of that net, oh God, it's a serious case. So you have to know, say, in a net, you know. If you don't know, say, in the net, then that's where the problem comes in. So you have to know. And in order to know, you want to remove the blockage. And that is where herbs always come in. You know, like Genesis 1 verse 29, and I give thee the herbs for thy healing. So you want to begin with the Genesis. And we're going to go into some more details when we forward again upon the live and break down the food world to make you know how sickness start. And when you start eat wrong, so from age 5, by the time you become 30, you have a full-grown sickness. And that is how this further start with sickness. The moment you start eat, but when you're young and vital, full of life force, before you lose everything. Just look at a baby. A baby is a king or a queen. So everybody have to work for that baby. You have to be the baby. And you have to feed the baby. You have to clothe the baby. And you have to put the baby to bed. You have to make sure so the baby is comfortable. The baby is in its God state. Purify, not do no evil yet. Don't take on the judgment and troubles and problem of the world yet. The baby now not no worry or fret about. That's why the Bible says you have to be like a child to enter. You have to be pure. You know, it's kind of sad. Some of the baby them are born with diabetes and some of them are born blind. But when your child is in a pure state without sickness, as a God that right there. But even when the baby them born with them sickness, they them still have to take care of. And everybody want to lift up your baby. Don't make them kiss up on no picnic. She nice, what a nice little boy. You have to serve the baby. So what we want was go back into the light field. That the beam, we have to pray to Almighty God so can shine while I'm beam pan way. Like, you know, that we could become clean and purify ourselves and rise to the summit to the heights of angels. Live among the stars and the moon. You can always clothe yourself in the spiritual clothing or you clothe yourself in the physical clothing. I think if you read the book of Corinthians, it shows you when the guys must say, yeah, we wish to put on back our heavenly garment. This flesh what we have, like they must say, to hold them back. You know, it's too much to bear in it. And them say them wish to put on back them spiritual, them heavenly garment, which is them suit, but not this one. So they want to talk about them fire suit. Where you can't then feel pain in other suit. You know, so we too hope and pray one day we will put on our heavenly garment. And you can come and go as you please without no trouble. Can you rise to the highest status in the spiritual realms. And we always say, begin the journey, begin the task. Start to clean the human constitution that we can start rise up and we can live in peace and harmony. We don't have to fight and kill each other. We give thanks until we forward again. We can see what can go on for tomorrow. Alright, so bless upon yourself and we will talk.